Hey traders, welcome to 𝗣𝗃𝗍𝗆 weekly Forex forecast. Guys, this is sound check. Please, if you can confirm on YouTube chat that you can hear me clearly. We are streaming on TradingView and on YouTube at the same time. A few minutes and we'll start the session. I hope all of you guys are ready, because in today's session I'll cover a lot of charts for you, a lot of structures, and I'll give you more tips and advice that you can actually use while chart trading. So again, please, if you can confirm that you can hear me clearly, that will be appreciated. Thank you very much, Daniel, Milan, Riyadh. Perfect. So let everybody join. 3 minutes and we'll start. If you can share, guys, this on your social media platforms, the link. This will be also good. Maybe some people really wants to see this, because you know a lot of traders actually are struggling lately, and based on the statistics, a lot are losing money as well. So perfect. Thanks for confirming the sound. If anyone also can actually keep confirming the sound time to time while we are doing the live stream, this will be appreciated. This is live, guys. If there is any problem with the connection, as usual, between TradingView and YouTube, I'll post this one for you later on as HD version on YouTube, all right, on TradingView as well. So few minutes will start. All of you are joining right now. Few minutes will start. If you can like the stream as well, guys, this will push YouTube to show it to more traders, all right. Thanks, Eric. Jimmy will actually, I'll cover this in details for all of you anyway. For gold, market was behaving exactly as expected anyway for more than 1 period, but all depends on how you trade the next move, right? Anyway, guys, few minutes and we'll start. By the way, guys, those of you who cannot see the HD version, you can just amend the settings on YouTube of the video for 1080p. Okay, those of you who don't know, it's usually based on what's your connection at the moment, your internet speed. But if you want, you can always amend that to see the HD version. Okay, just in the settings, I think it's in the bottom right of the video. You can click on the settings depending if you are watching from the mobile or from the PC, and you go just for the 1080p for the better resolution or the best resolution. Okay, that sounded clear. Thank you very much. By the way, guys, those of you who watched the last week's video, did you like it more? Because this is what we are trying to do for next, give you more details about the structure. If you like it, please let me know also in the chat. And again, all of you are watching and all of you who will join, please like the stream, guys, okay? And if you can watch it once we finish from more than one device till the end and leave a comment, that will be appreciated. We'll start shortly. We'll discuss gold, we'll discuss euro dollar, US30 as well, because a lot of you trade US30. So we'll go step by step as usual, and we'll take it from there. Perfect. Let's get started with gold as usual. Most of you know, as discussed during the previous videos, that above these tops here, this is the gold daily chart. And those of you who don't know, we're using TradingView as a charting platform, guys, okay? So for this one, most of you know that above these tops, as I was telling you before, above these two tops, we have liquidity. And this was triple top formation for people who trade chart patterns, okay? So logically, we were expecting market to go anyway up and break these three tops. There is no question about that, because this was high probability chance move, okay? Now, When market to break this top, it was like from here or from a big corrective structure. This is what we'll discuss once we go to lower time frame. But last week, I believe it was actually, if you check this one, it was just like 5 to 10 minutes move. Market went to the upside, take everybody out, and then started this drop. Now, before I cover what's next, let's discuss the bigger picture. Most of you know it, but again, we have a lot of people who are actually new to Weighted Waves. If you are new to Weighted Waves channel, make sure guys to subscribe, hit the bell icon to not miss any update, not only for this year, for the next year, because next year it will be also special and a lot of things will be covered as well. Anyway, for this one, as I discussed, above these tops, we were having liquidity 1, 2, and 3. We were having liquidity, okay? And what happened? This was a corrective structure. It was clear. We've got this up wave, corrective structure here, as discussed before. I'll go to the 4 hours now. Up, drop, corrective structure drop, corrective structure drop. This was a complete 5 waves corrective structure. Okay, please pay attention guys to what I am saying and to the names of the structures, because you might need that while you'll be trading later on. Okay, and now if we need to analyze the trend, this was an uptrend, or we were expecting this to be an uptrend. Why? Because as most of you remember, we were expecting 1850. Again, I'm repeating this guys because this was crazy. All of this was before the war. Okay, so one more drop, 1850, not breaking 1800. I explained this before why in the previous video, but for this one, we've got this up wave, drop. You can call it pullback, you can call it corrective structure, you can call it retracement, whatever you want to call it. For us, we see structures differently. Okay, we see this waves and structures, and every single wave, guys, we can actually read it and trade it as well. So after this drop, we're expecting market to push up, which what we've got here after the war. We've got an expanding flat here. Why an expanding flat, Alan? Not regular, not contracting, not because here they need to make sure, market makers, okay? They need to make sure that everybody is out before the next move. And this was the framework. This was actually the move, the transactions they do before the next wave. So here, with this small structure that some of you, and especially, I'm not actually criticizing anyone, but those of you who trade fundamentals, they don't know technically what's happening here. This is purely market maker framework, guys. Why? To take everybody out before the next move. And this is what happened here. Why this will happen, Alan? Because they need to take liquidity here from above the top, under the low, before the next up wave. This was clear. After this up move, what happened here? After this up move, we've got a small corrective structure here, and this wave, guys, okay? I not actually discuss the details, but this is a textbook pattern for weighted waivers, okay? Regardless, up, pull back, up, corrective structure, and this up wave to take everybody out above these two tops, because a lot of people were selling, big players, big investors, retail traders were selling here, just thinking that this will be going all the way down to break this low once more, okay? What market actually have done here? We've got this up wave, everybody is out above these two tops, and now market started to drop again. A lot of people were selling from above this top, a lot of traders as well, even some of our members, they were selling above this top here, and now they are riding this down wave, okay? Step-by-step process. What's next here? What is the structure, and what do you think market will do next, Alan? What I think market will do next, regardless if you are in the sell or not, regardless if you are biased to the downside or you are biased to the upside, what I am thinking market will do next is an up move. All right? This up wave, it can be impulsive and it can be corrective. Now, those of you are thinking, Alan, what do you mean by corrective or impulsive? I cannot actually really understand that. This, guys, will take time for you to understand the difference and to trade the next wave. But for us, or for you, what you have to know is the next move is towards the upside. This is what I can say, correctively or impulsively, which means if I need to trade gold from today or from tomorrow, okay, I'll be looking for the buy setups. Okay, this is my bias and this is what I will do. Now, just to take this one a bit further, to explain this in a bit more detail, what is the difference and can market go all the way up to break this top once more? 100% it can. What is the probability chance of this one? It's 50-50. All right, it's 50-50 probability chance. Why market, Alan, will do this? Because all traders who are selling above this top, they are actually stop hunt traders, okay? Who are selling above this top, they need to make sure that they are out before they move the market to the downside. Again, in terms of percentage, in terms of chance, it's 50-50 probability chance, okay? But this is a possibility, which means if I have a buy setup, if I have correction drop and then an up move, I'm looking for the buy first, even if this will be a corrective structure. We'll know that based on, apologies guys for that. 1 second, please. Even if market actually will drop, it needs to give us a corrective structure to the upside. Okay, in all the cases, short term, I'm looking for the buy setups for gold. Now, those of you are in the sell and those of you are biased to the downside, you don't have to look for buy setups. You just have to manage your trades because you should be already in. Now, those of you are not in and biased to the downside, you have to wait, guys. To which levels? The levels will be mentioned by T during our Sunday session for weighted waivers. So if you want to know the levels, where we'll go for the sell setups or where we'll go for the buy setups, the levels will be mentioned by T for weighted waivers on Sunday session. That will be conducted tomorrow at 1 p.m. UK time. In terms of structure, this again, it can still be a possibility. Okay, and if this happens, I don't want you guys to miss the sell above this top. Okay, why this a possibility, Alan? Will gold actually usually do that? I go to the daily just to show you one of the previous moves for gold. I am zooming out and I'm going to the daily chart. This is some sort, guys, of ending structure. Okay, it's called contracting ending diagonal here on the fifth waves. Where's the fifth waves? We have drop, correction, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and this the fifth waves. The fifth wave, guys, is subdivided into 5 waves, and this is called contracting ending diagonal. Why I'm showing this one? Because usually the contracting ending diagonal came at the end of the structure, and if this will be the end of the structure here, we might be getting the fifth waves to the upside. Again, I'm repeating, is this a high probability chance move? It's not. It's just 50-50. Make sense? If this happens to the upside, I don't want you guys to miss this sell above this top. Exactly, guys, for gold. Before I go to the next chart. Thank you very much. Yes, I'm great. I'm good, actually. Guys, I'll wait just for a few seconds exactly before I move to the next chart. Again, the levels, if this will be one of days of the week or not, all of this will be covered in detail during the Sunday session. I'll wait just for a few seconds, guys, on the chat on YouTube. If you can confirm that you can actually, everything is clear for gold, I can jump to the next pair. And if you have any question, please keep it till the end, because once I finish this list, I'll check your questions. Fantastic, Rafi, Riyadh, Albert. Perfect. Great. So for gold, I think it's clear. US oil. For this one, most of you remember that we're expecting market to give us a corrective structure similar to this one, right? And if you are wondering what is the structure, this is actually a corrective wave here to the upside. Another corrective structure to the upside here. And then here we've got a complete corrective structure as well. So structurally, market was ready from this top to fall. And we've got this drop. And last week we said as well, market will correct. I'm still biased to the downside, corrective structure drop. And under this low, we'll look for the buy setups. Those of you who don't remember, you can actually go back and watch our previous forecasts here. So this is our YouTube channel. You can go actually to our website, scroll down. All our official links, guys, are here, okay? On our website, scroll down to the footer section. These are our official links. Any other links, any other thing you can see on Instagram, on Telegram, they might be fake, and be sure to not be scammed, okay? So for that, our official email is only info@weightedwaves.com, and our website is here anyway, weightedwaves.com. All the details are in the description anyway on our YouTube video. Okay, so if you go to the YouTube channel, this one, last week, you can watch this one for last week to see what we're expecting and what we're forecasting. Okay, now back to US oil. What after this drop, Alan? If you actually sold this to downside and you made money, fantastic, perfect. For me personally, I will not look for any sell setups, even if this will break down once more. Okay? Any sell setup from current level, it will be dangerous. Regardless of the fundamental analysis, regardless of what they will be planning to do fundamentally, I'm speaking purely technically and wave analysis. Okay? Any sell setup from current levels, it won't make any sense, especially if this is your first sell. Okay? Now, why I'm saying that? Because some of our traders took the sell from here, from here, from here, and they are adding to winning positions. That's, guys, what you need to master once you start learning how to trade correctly, because this is very, very important. One, I would say, golden advice I want to give you. for 2024. Even it's like a bit early, but I want all of you to just follow this one golden rule, all right? Never ever add to losing position. Never ever do that. Even if you think that you will break even faster, which is correct, even if you think that if you add to losing position, you might get better price, which is also correct, but do not forget that you will double risk, you will you will be over risking actually if you add to losing positions. Make sense, guys? Is that clear? So never ever add to losing position. Now, the inverse for that, or what professional traders do, or what we traders do, they master how to add to winning positions. That's what you need to master, guys. Because if you are able to do that, or if you learn how to do that correctly, because it's not just like click the buy or click to sell and just keep adding after X amount of pips. You have to understand the structures and you have to understand the waves. Make sense? So for this one, if this is your first position to the downside, ignore it, or I will ignore it personally. If I need to take any trade here, for this one, I'll be looking for the buy setups only. And this buy setup, it will take us all the way up to the 80 levels first, and we'll see how the market will unfold after. If we get any drop from here to the downside, I will ignore any sell setup. And if I'm in the buy, I know where to enter, where to exit, and how to actually lose small if market will go against me. Make sense, guys? If this will keep falling to the downside, every new low under this one is the potential last low. Again, the levels, will this be one of our trades of the week or not, will be explained in details by T during the Sunday session. And just to let you know, guys, next week it will be high volatility week. Why is that? You can see all the news here and every single actually the most important news events for next week will be covered by T tomorrow. You don't have to miss this one, guys, because this is the last volatile week for 2023. And all of this, you can take advantage of them if you know actually how to combine structures with fundamental analysis. If anyone is telling you it's just about technical analysis, run away. It's not. Because you have to understand the macroeconomic factors, the news events, what they are expecting here, our studies, what we think market will be doing after any announcement, and what we are expecting for all of these here. As you can see, we have actually news for dollar, for pound, for Swiss, for Aussie, for all these actually pairs here. So if you don't want to miss actually the next wave, it might be probably the last volatile week of 2023. Okay? So for this one, I think that's pretty much all for USOIL. Exactly, guys, before I jump to the next pair. All of you are watching. We have 90 watching at the moment. Please give us, guys, the thumbs up for the video. Like the video, please. Like the stream if you can. I'm not sure how many are liking at the moment, but all I can see is 92 watching live at the moment. And I think it's just 40 likes. It's not fair. Just one click, guys. Come on, let's like the stream before I go to the next pair. And all of you who are actually wondering what is included inside WTW membership, let me show you this one. Guys, WTW membership is an all-in-one solution for serious traders like you. So if your goal is to become an independent, successful trader, succeed in trading, and achieve financial freedom, our mission is to help you with that. You can check all our success stories here and on our social media platform. What will you get with WTW membership? Access to the latest WTW Masterclass trading course. Summarized course lesson notes in different languages: English, Spanish, French, Chinese, German, and Hindi. You will get access to our daily trading room live sessions conducted by our seniors and moderators. We have almost 2 live sessions per day. You will get access to our weekly sessions, one live on Sunday and one as an update on every Wednesday. This is what we will cover. Regarding Wednesday session, we have an example on our YouTube channel. During every Sunday live session, we give trades of the week, and at the start of every month, we give the trades of the month as well. And at the start of the year, we give the trades of the year. Those sessions will be conducted by T. Each month, we have our monthly Q&A live session. I will do them, and these sessions are recorded. You can find the recording archive inside your dashboard. And let me tell you one thing here, every session, guys, is a lesson. On your dashboard, you will have access to the useful links and tools. Those tools, guys, are needed. Also, we'll give you exclusive psychology tips that are updated on a daily basis. And most of you know that psychology is a big part to succeed in trading. If you decide to go for the monthly plan, in 3 months time, you will get access to more strategies, how to double your account in only 3 trades, and access to our private Slack global trading community, where you can discuss charts, post charts, discuss setups with all our traders. Why we trade waves? We have a proof guide that you are successful traders. It's on our YouTube channel. You can see what our members are saying. We are rated excellent on Trustpilot. You can check our Trustpilot profile here, and I suggest you guys to go here and read what our members are saying, so you will have an idea why people have joined us and what they have achieved after few months. 12 plus years of experience, recommended by more than 1,500 traders, 42K plus subscribers on YouTube, and we have traders from more than 180 countries. Don't waste your time and money. Join us today and start learning how to trade correctly and become independent, successful trader. So guys, this was just a summary about WTW membership. If you want to go for it, you know actually all the details. And one announcement regarding the Q&A session of December. I'll be doing the Q&A session next Wednesday at 7 p.m. UK time. All retail waivers, get ready for it. And anyway, T will remind all of you tomorrow during the session as well. So back to the charts. For USOIL, damn wrong, yes, I'll be looking for the buy setups. 𝗘𝗃𝗿𝗆 for NASDAQ, and I'll be covering actually at 30. For any other stock, NVIDIA, Tesla, all this stuff, yes, we do that on the Sunday sessions if you have any request about any stock. Okay? Next chart. Dollar yen. The drawings are, guys, still here. Okay, so these are the drawings from the past few weeks, and I really hope some of you still in the sell. We have few people who are still in the sell here, even we're trying to trade inside this wave. But the bigger picture was towards the downside, especially above these highs. Okay, so here I said to you previously that every new top is the potential last top. And again, one more advice for all of you who are still watching. It's actually about structures, it's about how to read the charts. I want you to pay attention, guys, to the size of the candles at the end of the structure, or at the end of the wave, or on the last wave. If you see the size of the candles actually small, this is an indication that this trend is about to end and market will be falling. Now, one more thing which is very true, and every retail trader actually heard about it, which is the trend is your friend. That is correct, guys, but it's incomplete. The trend is your friend until you know when this trend will be ending. And that's why wave analysis will help you a lot in actually understanding the structures, understanding when the trends will be starting, which is the most important part, and when the trend will be ending. And understanding the fractal nature of the market is very, very important. Okay? What I mean by the fractal nature of the market, this means that the market moves waves within waves within waves, which means you need to analyze the major trends, the minor trends, the bigger picture. Like we always start from higher time frames, monthly, yearly, all the way down to the 1 hour, 15 minutes even. Okay, so you have to understand everything about the market, about the chart, about the pair before you trade it. Make sense? So for this one, we've got this drop, pullback, drop. I was expecting here market to give me a bigger move to the upside. Okay, market gave us just a small corrective structure, another drop. Okay, this was not expected from the current levels from here. The drop from the top, 100%, but from here, I was expecting market to give me some sort of running or expanding flat before the next drop. Okay, but we've got a corrective structure, a drop. What's next? After this drop, I'm still waiting for market to give me another corrective structure, want to push up before the next drop. So if you are biased to the downside for dollar yen selling from current levels, it will be dangerous. You have to wait for a complete corrective structure before the drop. What do you mean, Alan, by complete corrective structures? Can you give us please an example? Of course, I'll show you a few examples about a complete corrective structure. If you can see here, this is an expanding flat. Okay, this is a complete corrective structure. In other means, you need to wait for 3 waves. And 3 waves, it's a minimum. That's why all of you are actually Elliott waivers. You might get confused about actually minimum and maximum, because for us, corrective structure, it cannot be 1 wave. If it's 1 wave, it's called a pullback. Also, we trade those, all right? So that's why you have to master how to trade correctly. You have to master the structures before you trade, guys, the next wave. Do not risk your money before you learn how to trade correctly. That's what you have to do for 2024, guys. That should be your goal, especially those of you are struggling. Okay, so for that, never 12, yes, exactly. If you manage this one from here to here, it's actually more than 1,000 pips. Are you surprised? We were not, actually, because this was the complete structure and we were waiting this drop way before. Okay, and also I hope waiter waves remember that market didn't broke this top as well. Okay, why I'm mentioning that? Because this was covered during the Sunday session in detail. Now for this one, like I said, market can fall from here. Even if this will be the case, I will not be selling dollar yen. Okay, just to be clear, I'll be selling dollar yen only if market give me a corrective structure, bigger one or smaller one to the upside before the next drop. And actually, if I need to explain this also in terms of waves, if this will be the first wave of the next move, a big corrective structure is expected. To which levels can I buy this one? Will this be one of our trades of the week? Like I said, this will be covered for retail waivers, just to be fair. All right, guys, because a lot of people are waiting for every Sunday session to know the trades of the week, trades of the month, and even we will cover the trades of the year next year, the starting of 2024. Okay, so for this one, this might be the first wave of the next structure. Make sense? Even if this will be falling to the downside, no such setup from here for me. Okay, is that clear? This for dollar yen. DXY, again, this was clear because bigger picture, you know, this is the daily chart for DXY. This is a potential expanding flat. Why potential? Because this wave can extend. The C wave of this expanding flat can extend. Is this a high probability chance? For now, it's not. Okay, so going to the 4 hours, this was the top of the C wave of the expanding flat. We've got a drop, corrective structure, it's another expanding flat. Why I'm showing this one late, guys, for you? Because I want all of you to start mastering the pattern, start to see really how the market move. Because I don't want you to be in the buy above this top or be in the sell above, under this low. Okay, again, to master this one, this needs time, and especially if you join us, you need actually 5 to 6 months to master the concept. That's why I take the decision, join as soon as possible. If you are serious about mastering Forex trading and become independent, successful trader, you have to really think about investing in yourself, guys. Okay, it's your opportunity to make money. Our traders are succeeding on a weekly basis. I can show you this one just to also take a moment and say congrats to Eli. He just passed actually another challenge, and all our members are doing actually amazing job. Okay, especially the daily sessions are crazy, and we are joining anyway most of the sessions just to give our views as well time to time. Okay, but our seniors, they are doing amazing job. It was great to hear, to be honest. Okay, so back to the XY and back to this structure. What's happening here, Alan? Minor structures here. If I just need to change this one to straight line, so you know the difference between minor structures and bigger structures. And this one we're having here a running flat, and above it was a regular flat here. So this is 5-wave structure. Whatever market is doing here, guys, this is a corrective structure for now. It might be like similar to this one in terms of, not in terms of form, in terms of price and time. And this turns out to be a running flat. I was expecting one more drop here before the next upwave, but this was a possibility as well to the upside. Those of you who like to trade with the trend, which what we also do, I'll go to the 1 hour to give you one more tip and one more advice. Before going to follow the trend here, all right, you need to understand the minor structures and the major structures to know which trend to follow and which low to look for, which low to look at, which order block, where is liquidity, and where to go for the next buy setup. Because if you really join WTW and you watch the Q&A sessions, which are actually every session is a lesson here in this one, like I said in the video. If you go and watch, you will know why you can buy from here and how to maximize profits trading this upwave to the upside. Okay, NFP yesterday was good for the dollar and market was pushing to the upside. Again, structurally, I was expecting one more drop before the next upwave, but market went to the upside from here because this turns out to be a running flat to the upside. So up, corrective structure, and up again. Make sense? So for that, what's next, Alan? Even if market push to the upside, I'll be looking for the sell setups for dollar. And this might be an impulsive way to break this low once more or a corrective structure. In all the cases above this top, I'll be looking for the buy setup. I'll be looking for the sell setups. Sorry for that, okay? So above this top, I'm looking for the sell setups only. And this sell setup can take us all the way down to break this low. But keep in mind that this structure can extend. For what? Corrective structure, one push up. How to know when the market will be extending, if this will be extended or not? You have to watch the Sunday sessions. You have to join, attend Sunday sessions, check the Wednesday update, and go for the daily live sessions that are conducted by our seniors. It's daily live sessions. We have 2 each day. So you know when the market will be actually correcting for another push up, or if the market will be falling to break this low once more. For now, we can see market actually pushing to the upside and give us a drop. If I need to trade the dollar, I'll be looking for the sell setups for now. Is that it, guys? For DXY, before I jump to the next pair, again, I'm trying lately to go for some more details because all of you guys deserve that, especially those of you are watching on a weekly basis. I can see 120 watching till now, guys. Let's put this to 100 likes. And if you can also comment after you finish the stream, watch it from more than one device till the end, and leave a comment, this will be appreciated, okay? Is that it for DXY before I jump to the next pair? Those of you are serious and wants to join us and learn, you can join here. This is our actual website, 𝗘𝗃𝗿𝗆 It's so easy, okay? Again, is that it for DXY before I jump to the next pair? Fantastic. Guys, if you are liking this this sort of explanation, again, let me know in the chat, let me know in the comment section later on if you will watch this one after we finish. And perfect. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next pair now. Euro dollar. What do we have here? In terms of the big picture, is the same as the XY. But this is the 4 hours, okay? Euro dollar 4 hour chart. If you saw it from the top, you did good. Under this low, I'll just go to the gold for 1 second before I go to the euro, because I want to show you some sort of similar structure. Look at this one here, how market is moving. This one, if you remember, we did a 5 days live sessions back in the days. And under this low, we were having actually market makers were trying to trap retail traders into the sell, and they were building liquidity above these highs, okay? So to the right side of the chart, we're having liquidity. To the left side, they were trapping retail traders to sell. This is exactly what is happening for euro dollar at the moment. If I go to here, and I show you this part, okay? Now, this small up wave and this drop, it's another market makers framework to trap retail traders to go for the buy here, take most of people who were selling out above this top because we have liquidity. At the same time, trap retail traders and those of you who took the buy here for the breakout traders who bought above this top here, because a lot of traders, they'll put actually buy stop to the upside. Those of you who don't know what is buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit, you can always search for this on Google, all right? So for that, all traders who put buy stop to the upside to trade this up wave, they got actually trapped here. And under this low, above this up wave, and under this low, we have liquidity, okay? Why I'm explaining that? Because anytime market will give me a buy setup, I'll go for it for euro dollar. This down wave has to correct upwards, okay? Which means anytime I get a buy setup, I'll go for it for euro dollar. When to go for the buy, which levels to enter, where to put stop loss even. It's not a signal service, guys, but we always mention the levels during the Sunday session for weighted waivers. Even the bigger picture, even the details of the structure. But in terms of the bias, I am biased to the upside, and I'll be trading the up wave if market gives me a buy setup, okay? Those of you are wondering what is the structure here. This wave has to give us an up move here, and this up wave, it can go all the way up to break this top once more and give me one more structure like this, okay? For that, I'll be trading the up wave first, regardless of what's the next structure. If it's running, expanding, contracting, even if this will be an impulsive wave, all the possibilities shows me one more push up, which means this is a high probability chance. High probability chance means 70 to 75% chance. Why I'm saying that? Because in case market will be falling for any reason, for euro to be weak, for any reason, if this will be falling to the downside, I don't want to actually be in this buy. I'll take out my trade. I'll close my trade for small loss. Is that clear, guys, for euro dollar? In the chat, is that clear for euro dollar? Even those of you are watching on TradingView, guys, if you can leave a comment once you watch, or if you are watching live, this would be great. Clear. That was good. Perfect. Thank you very much. Let's jump to the next pair. Pound dollar. A lot of you actually trade this one. 4 hours. I also trade pound dollar personally. For this one, this might be just the pullback or the corrective structure or part of the corrective structure. Everything shows me one more push up. Okay. Now, if this will be dropping to the downside, the sells were from the top, and we have the setups, we have the strategies to go for the sell. But I don't think this is ready actually to fall all the way down. What I think market will be doing, either push to the upside to break this top once more or give me a big corrective structure. And I don't want you to jump in on Monday just to be in this trade to the upside, okay? This is not the case. We always look for the setups before we get in the trade. And all the setups are actually inside the masterclass and inside the Q&A sessions. Because some setups, some advanced part, we covered them inside the Q&A sessions, okay? So for pound dollar, I'm biased to the upside personally. Can I be wrong? 100% I can be wrong. The goal is not to be right. The goal is to make money on a consistent basis. I'm making money on a monthly basis from trading, okay? And it's not only about trading. I love to trade Forex. I'm trading Forex. I'm investing in stocks. I was investing in crypto. Also, I'm investing in real estate, and I have some physical gold. So this actually, you have to diversify, guys, okay? But mainly, I love and I like to trade Forex a lot, okay? Why is that? Because this is our passion. And also, we have the passion to teach, guys, to teach what we know. Tia and I, we do our best. And we did our best in 2023. Again, I suggest all of you to go to Trustpilot, guys, and read what our members are saying. Please, you do that. Just read 10. You can read all of them, actually, just to see and to know what really members actually have achieved and if they are actually happy with WTW membership or not. Even you can go to our Instagram page here. I suggest to follow us on Instagram as well and just check some of the posts here, okay? This one of our members actually, they are doing great job, guys. They are passing challenges, they are making a lot of money, and even the community is a family, okay? Retail viewers, they can tell you that later on once you join. Anyway, for pound dollar, I'm expecting market to give me an up wave correctively or impulsively. If market needs to drop, let it go down without me. I don't want that. I don't want the sell. Okay? For now, the sells are not ready. Let's just put it in this way. Aussie dollar for this one, again, market actually went to the upside, broke the top, and started to drop. What's happening here, Alan? One more push up, even if market will break down once more to break this low, one push up will be coming. I'll be trading the up wave. I'll be ignoring any sell setup for Aussie dollar. If this wave will extend, I will ignore it because this can happen, guys, okay? And if we see any change of structure, we'll update you during the Sunday, Wednesday, and the daily session as well. Unless I meet you next Saturday, the same time, okay? So for that, I'm into the buy. I'll be looking for the buy setups only. Any sell setup, I'll ignore it for now. If you are a short-term trader, if you are a scalper and want to go for this sell, you can give it a try. Nothing wrong with that. Under this, so you take profits and you look for the buy setups. Make sense? Even the bigger picture, guys, during the Q&A session that I'll conduct on actually next Wednesday, which will be 13th of December at 7 p.m. UK time. For retail waivers, I'll actually dive into a lot of charts in detail and a lot of structures, and we'll cover as well how to trade the trends, how to maximize profits, and all your queries as well, okay? So for that, if you want to get access to this one, you have to subscribe before 13th of December. So for Aussie dollar, I think it's clear. In all the cases, I'm looking for the buy setups, even if market will go down to break this low, which is a high probability chance, I'm looking for the buy setups only. Make sense for Aussie dollar, guys? Pound yen, for this one, I took a loss. I was actually looking for one more push up. I covered the bigger picture last week, and there was a reason for that. Why I showed you the bigger picture, you can go to the previous video and watch it, okay? Because this was the last wave, okay? If you don't know how to trade this up wave and how to take out, how to actually close the trade for small loss, if market go against you, you'll be actually trapped with this drop, okay? So again, this was discussed in detail, why market can fall all the way down. I was trying to trade actually the smaller waves here, and I tried to take a buy here to the upside, but market took me out under this low here, under this low, and I'm just waiting now, okay? It's not about actually winning all the times. You, as a trader, you will get wins and you will get losses. Professional traders, they know how to manage the losses, how to minimize them, and how to maximize the profits. Maximize profits, guys, is not only about let the wins run. It's not like that at all. You have to know how to manage them also wisely. Okay, make sense? So trading the next wave and analyzing the next wave, it might be actually two different stories, because you have to master the concept, and after you master the concept, you have to find your own balance. That's why I say always to my traders, guys, you have to find your own balance to succeed and to make consistent money. Okay, so for that, one more drop here, because all the amperes were dropping and market started to pull back before breaking this low. Okay, what to expect next? Up, corrective structure, one more push up. If this will be again some sort of manipulation, we can see pound yen pushing up again. If I want to trade this one, I'll be waiting for a corrective structure downwards before the next up wave. And a lot of our traders took the sell to the downside. I was in the sell. I made money here trading this drop, and some of other traders actually are still in the sell. Now, if you want to take this sell to the downside, you have to be very, very careful, because here we have a levels where market should tap before the next structure. Okay? New Zealand dollar, I'll be waiting for the buy setups here. If you are a trend follower, this might be just a pullback or a complete corrective structure drop before the next up wave. I'm waiting for one push up for New Zealand dollar, even if market will correct for another drop. In all the cases, one push up will be coming, and this is what I'll be looking for. Alan, what if markets start to correct here after you get in? I'll manage my trade, and the worst case scenario, it will be break even for me. Okay? For you, if you don't know wave analysis, if you don't know how to read the charts correctly, how to read the trends, how to read actually market makers' footprints, how to spot them, how to know what retail traders are doing, you will not be able to know that this is a corrective structure and this might be a trap for retail traders before one more drop. And this one more drop, it can be just an extension for this wave before the next up wave. That's why a lot of retail traders, they'll be lost when the market will do this. Why? It's simple answer. Lack of knowledge, guys. I don't want you to have that for 2024. So try your best to take the right decision. And before joining anyone, even us, do your research. Okay? So for that, look at this example here. We've got this drop, corrective structure drop. All people who trade Elliott waves, okay? And people who trade structures, people who trade trends, well, they'll be going for this buy to the upside, okay? They'll put stop loss under this low. So for us, we know that here we have liquidity, and we always look left. In market structure, you have to look left always, okay? Because market will react from certain levels after completing certain structures. Market will react, and this is a 90% chance for this reaction. That's why we have high accuracy. That's why we have a lot of our members succeeding on a weekly basis, guys. Okay? I don't think any community in the world have this success rate at weighted waves. We are the best trading community in the world, and I can say that from all the Q&A sessions that I'm doing, from all the one-on-one sessions that I'm doing with our members, and from all the thank you messages that we are getting. Okay? So for that, this is an example. Okay? Corrective structure, drop, take everybody out, and then up again to break this top. Okay? So all this, guys, is actually textbook pattern for weighted waves. They know how to read this one, how to trade it. And those of you are wondering, Alan, do you really know like this is a corrective structure? Yes, we know. What are the characteristics of that? Impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive. Once we see this, we know that this is a corrective structure to the upside. It's not a running flat in the middle. There's a difference between a running flat and a 5 waves corrective structure. What is the difference? Again, since it's Christmas time, guys, and I'm willing to share with you more things because a lot of you are liking, commenting on a weekly basis. The difference between a running flat and a 5 waves corrective structure is this. This is mainly for those who knows about wave analysis but don't know the difference. This is the difference. You have this up wave starting from here. We'll have an impulsive move, corrective structure. Impulsive move, corrective structure, impulsive move. This is called 5 waves corrective structure. In terms of labeling, this is called WXYXZ for weighted waivers. Okay? It's not a running flat. Why? The characteristics of this move to downside, of this trend. Because it's not about Elliott waves, it's not about labeling, guys. It's about understanding the structures, understanding the trend, and understanding liquidity as well. Because once you understand all of this, that's why I say weighted waves concept is a combination of more than one methodology. That's why it's so powerful. Okay? So this is called 5 waves corrective structure. Make sense? Take note for that. The running flat formation is this. You have impulsive, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, and impulsive. This is the running flat in the middle. Both of them, they look like it's a move to the downside. Like this. And up again. After this up move, This is a downtrend, right? It's 5 waves, and this also 5 waves. But the difference between this one here and the running flat formation is the characteristics. Make sense? This is called running flat in the middle. This is a corrective structure here. It's 3 waves corrective structure, guy, by the way. This 5 waves here, it's 3 waves corrective structure. But you have to know the difference between these 3 waves and actually these 3 waves in the middle. That's called the fractal nature of the market. And regarding this pattern that we teach, this is a pattern that we teach inside Masterclass course. This is the pattern in front of you. We give you examples, we give you the charts examples here, and all the way up. This is your trade, by the way, okay, to the upside. Exactly, guys. Again, this is some sort of a gift actually for you. So for New Zealand dollar, like I said, I'll advise to the upside only. If you are really, guys, serious and wants to master this one, weighted waves is the only solution that you have to look for. Okay, I can actually say that with 100% confidence, because we're actually providing this since the past few years, and most of you know our reputation anyway. Whenever we say something, we do it, right? And we mean it as well. So for dollar CAD, after this drop, market started to push up. What's next? Most probably we'll get one push up here, and if that happens, this might be just a corrective structure similar to this one before the next drop. This drop, don't actually take it as a high probability chance for it to break this low, because this can simply be a corrective structure to the downside. Personally, I'll be just leaving this one for now. I'll trade other pairs, okay? But if I really want to trade dollar CAD, I'll be looking for the sell setups only to the downside. Make sense? Silver. For this one, this was a complete structure. I was expecting market to give me a corrective structure. Instead, we've got this fall, this drop. What's next? This turns out to be the first wave of the next structure. What do you mean by that, Alan? Anytime market can start to give me a corrective structure upwards, which means if I need to trade silver, I'll be looking for the buy setups only. In terms of investment, a lot of our members actually were investing from here, and they will invest again once the market is ready for it. For now, I'll be waiting for market to push up. And this upwave, guys, it can have more than one possibility, and all these possibilities will be covered by T during the Sunday session. And like I said in the video, we have showed you actually how we covered the Sunday session and what is covered inside every Sunday session. And like I said, next week, it might be the latest actually, or the last volatile week for 2023. Do not miss it, guys, because if you really understand what's coming next for these news events and how to trade the next move, if you combine this with market structure, you'll be able to make a lot of money even in the last volatile week of 2023. Okay? Bitcoin, what's happening here? You was expecting market to drop, Alan. Yes, and here we have a change of structure, not actually to trap retails in the buy. This was actually pushing to the upside because here they are still building liquidity. All right, guys? If you missed this up wave, market will keep pushing to the upside till the end of this year. Okay? After this up move, we'll get a corrective structure, and anytime we can get a sudden drop. I might be wrong, but structurally speaking, technically speaking, like I said before, I made money trading this up wave and this up wave, and now I'll be waiting for the next best price to get in. Alan, what if this one is pushing to the upside for 100K from here? No problem. I already made money. So in trading, why I'm saying that? In trading, guys, you have to enjoy profits, okay? Once you make profits, try your best to enjoy it, okay? If you miss this up wave, do not miss the next up move. Market will never ever go in a straight line. Do not forget that, okay? Market will never go in a straight line. It will correct. It will give you a pullbacks. And here, we might get a pullback. The timing for this one, the timeline, will be covered tomorrow, okay? But what I can tell you here, one more drop will be coming as impulsive or as corrective structure. Remember, those of you are following the crypto market, a lot of cryptos were pumping. ADA, XRP lately, and a lot of other coins were pumping. AVAX actually in the last few hours. So a lot of coins were pumping. We've made money trading some of them, right? Investing some of them. Now, what we'll be doing, we'll be waiting for the next best price to get in. If you will jump in from here, it's actually fear of missing out, okay? If you'll jump in from here and market will keep pushing to the upside, you will be lucky. If you are actually counting on luck, go to the casino. Trading is not for you. Because in trading, you have to understand probabilities, you have to understand structures before you jump into the next pair. Of course, you will see tons of videos on Telegram, Instagram, YouTube about like, do not miss the next wave, Bitcoin 100K, Bitcoin to 500K, do not miss this coin. I don't want you guys to fall trap into that. I want you to be logical, stay calm, and wait for the best price to get in, okay? For me personally, I will not be buying from these levels, 100%, okay? If I want to buy, I'll wait some of the news, I'll wait some of the structures, I'll wait a corrective structure here before the next buy setup, okay? And for this one, most of you know what's coming for April, right? For the halving. And those of you who don't know about it, you can actually just search for it and do your research, or you can join the Sunday sessions. We'll speak about this one on the long term once we go to do the long term session. Regarding the long term session, again, we'll cover this next week, what will be included and when it will be. Okay, exactly, guys, for Bitcoin. For now, market was pumping the upside, corrective structure up before the next drop. Okay, this one I will just be waiting for the best price to invest again to the upside. This, technically speaking, now let's go to technical part. Technically, this is the first wave of the next structure, and this corrective structure, we have levels that we are monitoring here before we get in back to the upside. All right, guys, is that clear? US30, is that clear for Bitcoin before I go to the US30? Because this is also important. A lot of you trade US30. Is that clear? Again, guys, can all of you hear me clearly? I'll finish US30 and I'll actually check your questions, okay? But before that, I need to make sure that Bitcoin is clear before I jump to US30. Let me drink some water, guys, and be back. Fantastic. So Bitcoin is clear. US30, a lot of you trade this one, and what is happening here and what's going on? After this upwave, this is daily chart for US30, okay? This is 4 hours. Let me go to the daily first to explain you what's happening here and what to expect next, okay? This is the top for now, okay? Which means this was a corrective structure based on this move, all right? So those of you are not actually able to follow, from here to here is a mono wave. Okay, it's one wave. And this wave, it was a corrective structure from here to here. After that, we've got this up wave, drop, corrective structure, drop. Those of you who don't know what is this is a regular flat. Okay. After that, we've got this up wave, corrective structure up, and then another corrective structure. This is called 5 waves corrective structure, as I explained for you during the video. Okay. If you go to the 4 hours, you will be able to see it here. We have drop, corrective structure, drop, corrective structure, and drop. So impulsive, corrective, impulsive, corrective, impulsive, and forget about the internals. Forget about Elliott wave saying 535, 1335, all this stuff. This will make no sense. And once you master Wheat concept, you will really understand the difference, and you will really understand like why this is not working and why people think that Elliott waves is complex. Well, the guy did a great job, yeah, but the thing is, it was not complete, and it's old concept. If you don't know how to follow the structure, because patterns do change, okay? Time to time, patterns do change. That's why we go for every month to do these sessions to explain you what's changing and what patterns you can follow and what structures you can follow, okay, guys? If trading is just about support and resistance, about indicators, about troubles, everybody will be rich. And you know, like 95% of traders, based on statistics, they lose money. And there is also 30-30-30 actually rule, okay? And this for until trade, like 30, you will lose your money like in 30 days, which is like, this is as per the statistics, okay? So this is something, guys, you have to really understand, and you have to really think about what to do before you risk your next 1K, your next 100K, your next 1 million, because trust me on that, we have people who are following us on YouTube and trading millions, okay? Even we have people inside the community trading 7 figures with us, and we are also doing the same. But just imagine getting the knowledge first. It will take from you just a few months to master a concept, to learn how to trade correctly, and then you have your whole life to trade correctly. That's the main point. If you are gambling, well, do not do it here, guys, because you will lose all your money quickly. That's the main point, quickly, okay? Now, for US30, what's here? Up, corrective structure up, corrective structure, market didn't broke this low, and up again. We break, we broke this top. So this is an uptrend. It's a corrective structure for now, which means regardless of where the market will be going next, even if in lower time frames or in short term we'll be correcting up, if this happens, regardless, this might happen, okay? The next move for US30 is toward the downside. Even if we'll be going to the upside to break the previous top once more, the next wave is toward the downside. Any buy setup from current levels, I will ignore. And this up wave from here to here has to correct. There's no way. We have a 90% chance that this up wave has to correct. Now, the big question, when to know that this wave or this trend is about to end and to ride the next move, that's why, guys, you need coaching. Make sense? That's why you need the daily sessions, you need the masterclass course, you need the Q&A session to understand every single wave and how to trade the next move, okay? So for that, just take it as this wave, okay? Here, we are in the similar part of move, this one, and this one as well, okay? And this one. What do we have after every single up wave here? A pullback or a drop? And here we'll expect market to give us another drop, okay? I'm not saying that this will start on Monday. I'm saying that the next move, it will be to the downside. Now, those of you who are buying, you can actually keep moving your stops and let the market unfold, okay? But for me, I'll be just looking for the sell setup for US30, and this sell, it can be a small corrective structure, it can be a bigger corrective structure, and it can be a bigger impulsive wave. Oh, Alan, which one of these? I don't care. I'm looking for the sell setups and I'll manage my trade. If I can make money trading the next move, that's all I need, right? Guys, is that clear? Are you enjoying these sessions? I'll take the questions for the next 5 to 10 minutes max, and I'll end the session, okay? Again, if you're enjoying this one, if you feel that these sessions, guys, are important, give us a thumbs up, leave a comment once we finish. Watch the video after 1 to 2 hours from now till the end, and make sure to leave a comment. I'll personally read every single comment, and I'm waiting from you, actually, if you are liking these forecasts or not, okay? So, let me just read the chat for 5 minutes. USOIL, yes, we have covered that. Just for those of you who are actually asking for this again, this is actually what you will get if you join us. Do you analyze NASDAQ stock? Like I said, for any other stocks, Tesla, Nvidia, and the rest, yes, we do that based on the special requests from the members. So if you join us and you go for the Sunday session, once he will finish actually the analysis of the YouTube list with the levels, the indices, he will cover the indices here. After the indices, he will go for the other pairs, and after the other pairs, he will go for any request you guys have, okay? It will be on Zoom, and everybody can ask questions, okay? This is for 𝗘𝗃𝗿𝗆. Right, I just complete, fantastic, well done. Crude oil, we have actually covered USOIL, it's the same thing. Buy or sell, again, if single man, regarding buy or sell, guys, this is why, like, it's the wrong question, I would say, right? Because you have to know if yes, from where to put stop loss, where to put take profits, how to trade, how to enter, where to enter, timing, all this stuff. So everything, it needs to align actually to go. If I tell you like it's buy, you might go on Monday and buy as soon as the market will open. If you do that without putting stop loss, without knowing what to do, you'll be losing, okay? The daily sessions are awesome. Albert, thank you very much for the feedback. And yes, they are awesome. How will the trade be like on the last week of December and the first week of January? What will be your advice? Shadi, regarding that, I'll cover this next week. Okay? Thanks for sharing. No problem. DXY clear. This was perfect. Riyadh, 5 on 5. Thank you very much. Thank you for GU. No problem. NASDAQ. Any other pair that is not included in the red list will be covered by T tomorrow. Okay? I think correction takes time to form an opposite direction of the impulse. And what else can a correction? Is it a three-way? And any information about it? Delight? Well, usually, again, another gift for you guys. Those of you are still watching till the end. Regarding corrective structures, usually they are against the predominant trend. They are against the impulse. But we have corrective structures that goes with the direction of the trend. As example, running flat, okay? If you look at it from logical point of view, I'll draw it for you here. The running flat will be like this. Drop, corrective structure, drop, and then up again. If you look at this one, okay? This corrective structure is going with the trend, okay, in the direction of the trend. But what I can tell you regarding this, again, small gift for all of you guys, any corrective structure, just put this as note, and this will help you a lot later on. Any corrective structure you name, we have more than 13. We have a lot of corrective structures, right? Any corrective structure that you name starts with an impulse against the trend, okay? Like if this is the trend to the upside, the minor trend actually to the upside, any corrective structure you name, it will start with an impulse to the downside, impulsive move. Any corrective structure, regular, contracting, expanding, 5-wave structures, contracting triangle, expanding triangle, 5-wave structure, WXYZ, any corrective structure you name, it will start with the impulse against the minor trend. Okay? Again, NASDAQ, perfect. Again, guys, all of you are watching right now. I'm repeating this, please. If you can give us thumbs up and leave a comment once you finish this one and watch this one from more than one device till the end, it will be some sort of thank you. And if you can leave a comment, this will be appreciated. For Bitcoin, it's clear, fantastic. Delight, what is the difference between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and ABCDE rule in regards to WW? There's a big difference, but again, if I need to keep answering these sort of questions, I'll be revealing a lot, Delight, okay? So for that, I might answer this in the next sessions for you. Please join the next sessions and ask me this question again, the next session, about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and about ABCDE. Again, we do labeling, we do actually study the labeling, we do apply labeling on weighted waves, but it's not everything. It's just like small part, okay? Because, again, one more advice. Elliott waivers, they try actually, they span years, guys, okay, just to prove that Elliott waves is working, which shouldn't be the goal. Your goal, it should be how to make money and how to make consistent money on every single month, okay? So if you try to prove that this is A, this is B, this is 1, this is Y, X, Z, you'll be lost, okay? Because we do not trade the labels, we trade the structures, we trade the charts. So looking at this one, as you can see, I have no indicator here, right? It's just like naked chart, naked analysis, because this is what you need to know, this is what you need to understand, and this is what you need to see. If I draw for you what I can see here, I might do this next week, okay? Just remind me. If I can draw the details of this one, you'll be like this is crazy, like how to see all of this, okay? So please remind me next week for these two questions, those of you who will join. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ABCD, what is the difference between those two? And if I can actually go and draw every single structure here for you and explain you more in terms of this one, okay? Again, next question. Damn wrong, ABC and WXYZ, it still make me confused. If you're asking about the course, well, you can ask this question in the daily session and they will explain it for you in detail, okay? Cat Swiss, this will be covered tomorrow by T. Single Mango Trading View Education tab, okay? Guys, so much info, let's comment and like. Thank you very much, Rohit, for this one. Alan, do you have any idea for someone on how to raise funds to start trading live? Well, for this one, guys, you can go for the challenges, okay? You can go for, again, once you join, you will get access to the dashboard, which is a personalized dashboard like this one. And if you go to the useful links, you will have these ones here on the website. Once you go to the dashboard and you go to useful links, you can go to this one, prop firms comparison. Okay, go for this one, guys. Once you join, you will know actually which one to go for and which one we recommend actually, and why to go for this one. So regarding your question, go for these challenges. They are really good, and some of the prop firms are great. Okay. I'm a member and found them here on Saturday with Alan and even and live Sunday with T. Thank you very much, Royden. Can we have an expanding flat as a correction for a bigger expanding flat? Yes, we can have that ECC, but do not complicate things, okay? I always say to my traders, guys, you have to keep it simple. And instead of controlling the chart, instead of thinking that you can control the market, try to control yourself, control your emotions, and try to master your mindset. Okay, that's a big topic, guys, and that's why you can see us always calm. And whenever we trade, if it's a winning trade, losing trade, we are always like we are mastering our minds. Okay, you have to be calm on every situation. Okay, and I cannot see any successful trader who is not successful in life. By the way, it's another big topic. We can discuss this later or during any Q&A session. SXY index, we will cover this one tomorrow. T will cover the SXY tomorrow. Thanks, Alan. Fantastic. Thank you very much. I hope to join you anytime. Dollar yen daily, it's covered in detail actually for this one. ABC, it has to do with divergence. Yes, that's correct. So with that note, guys, thank you very much for watching. Again, see all of you next Saturday. And for weighted waivers, do not miss tomorrow's session. Like I said, it will be the last volatile week for 2023 with all these news events next week. Do not miss it, and see all of you next Saturday. Bye-bye.